The conditions of our society are so grating on the mental, physical, and emotional health, in particular of Black women. There are not many places or spaces that offer Black women in particular, but spiritual leaders, a place for softness, a place just to be. This sort of stereotype of being the strong Black woman, of having to go and do and not pour into oneself. We see the way that that's led to higher rates of stress-related diseases, cancer, burnout.
Faith Matters Network hopes to meet women right before burnout. For folks to have a space where they feel held, that they feel like they can show up as their fullest selves and be honored for all that they are doing, and know that they don't have to do anything to be cared for.
Our mission is really to accompany spiritually grounded leaders on their journeys to heal themselves and their communities.
I've enjoyed getting to know other women who are kind of in the field of work that I do, which is really community organizing. And I've been able to connect with other women who are also kind of on the front lines of social justice issues, being vulnerable with one another and being able to say, hey, we're tired, or being able to learn best practices from one another and not feeling ashamed has allowed me to learn how to rest and be comfortable in the place of rest.
One of the things that spirituality has to offer movement spaces are spaces of deep formation and spaces of accompaniment.
Our spirituality can call us into seeing other possibilities and new creativities that allow for us to hope for something beyond what we've seen and perhaps beyond what we would have imagined had it not been for our spiritual grounding.
I think that's a little bit of what we try to offer through our programs, is inviting people to tap into that which is most deep in their spiritual traditions, but also in sort of their spiritual expressions. A space for the soul to be seen and know that you're beloved, not because of what you produce, but because of who you are.
That is a big part of the womanist ethic that is grounded in the success, the flourishing, the wellness of Black women who are using their experiences and those stories that they can tell from the sacred texts that are their bodies to be able to create a world that everyone can exist in and that everyone can be well in.
Over the past decade of our work, we've impacted over 25,000 leaders through our programs. What spirituality offers movements is that it's not just about continuing to build people up to do the work, but also the vision and imagination creatively to imagine a different way of doing the work to begin with.
When I'm resourced with the things of faith matter, I can release some of those things that are not in my control. I've allowed the world to determine and to decide to overwhelm me.
I can take this area that was an area of wounding for me and turn it now into a project of healing. I don't know of any other organization out there that would have been able to really do that for me.
What happens when we invest in leaders and accompany them on their journey, it gives them the sort of spiritual fortitude to keep pushing and moving our world. Imagine the impact that has across congregations and communities and regions.